Hi, everybody, and welcome to our 31st day together on our 40-day journey to awesome. We're continuing looking at fears today and also changing our mindset and manifesting good in our lives. These are really, really very closely connected, very powerful things. And I want to follow up and finish talking about some fear pieces. And I hope after yesterday you were able to sit down and note and journal a couple of the fear things that you believe hold you back, and I really hope you continue on that and dig deeper. Today I want to talk a little bit more background about fears. First one is I want to connect fear to judgment. Every time that you place a judgment on somebody, a negative judgment, that's coming out of a position of fear. That's a fear-based reaction. That is a fear that is manifesting itself when you judge someone else harshly and unfairly. So when you're able to conquer and release or confront, as we talked about yesterday, the two strategies, when you're able to confront and conquer those fear sets, a lot of your judgments go away, if not all of them go away. And that is a really, really powerful side effect of working on your fears now. That those harsh, snarky, nasty judgments of others that sometimes get really ugly and unattractive into things like discrimination and just grossly harsh things, they go away. And that is awesome. That is awesome to release that and get that out of your emotional composition. The other connection that I want to make today related to fears is fears and Dr. Maslow. Dr. Maslow, as most of you know, or at least those of you that have been around me a lot, Dr. Abraham Maslow is the architect of his hierarchy of needs. There is a direct correlation. We've spent a lot of time, I have, Katie Meeks has, my partner, working on this correlation between Maslow's hierarchy and a lot of the fears. So if you think about that for a minute, your baseline fear set is about, the baseline need set is about physiological needs, often driven by money. And people end up getting stuck there because they have fears. They have fears about, will I find work? Will I be able to provide for my family? Will I be able to support myself? Will I be able to make ends meet? Those fear-based things keep someone stuck in that lower pyramid. And unfortunately, when you're stuck at the lower parts of the pyramid, you're not as motivated as you could be. Think about that, ratcheting that up. Fear of loss of security, that second level of the hierarchy. You know what? I don't want to change jobs. I don't want to take a risk. I don't want to move because I'm comfortable and secure right now. I fear that unknown. I fear that, in many cases, what we found, it's fear of being successful. People are so darn comfortable and complacent, they're afraid of being successful. It's not afraid of being a failure. They're afraid to be successful. So they're stuck at that second tier. Next one up, that social need. People get stuck there because they're afraid of losing popularity. They're afraid of being seen as, not as everybody's friend. Or, and there are a variety that go in there. But I got to tell you, if you have not reached, and many people haven't, and there's nothing wrong with this, but if you have not reached self-actualization, a lot of what's keeping you down are some fears. And when you identify these fears and really, really begin to dig deep into them, that's when you're going to have that power to unleash a lot of your motivation and a lot of your energy to rise up Maslow's hierarchy and reach or get close to that self-actualization. And that is so powerful. So here's my challenge for you today on our 31st day together and the 31st day of July. My challenge for you is this: dig deeper in those fears. So yesterday you probably uncovered some cursory fears. Let's start digging a little deeper. What's really the super fears that are driving those? And I think when you sit back and think about it again and meditate about it again and open your mind to it, clear your mind out and think about it, you'll find some deeper fear sets out there. Tomorrow we'll talk about those super fears and the final set of clearing and confronting of those super fears. And what I'm really excited about is the beginning of manifesting what you really want, projecting and replacing those damn fears. I hate those things. Replacing them with what you really want to project and what you really want to have happen and come into your life. Guys, have a great Sunday afternoon, and I look forward to talking to you tomorrow.